I the asshole for refusing to take off my engagement ring during a wedding? I'm meant to be attending the wedding of Tilly and Peter next month. They are friends of my fiance, and we have hung out plenty of times over the past few years. They got engaged around 18 months ago, and we got engaged 3 months ago. My engagement ring stone is a light blue sapphire. In photographs, however, it looks a lot darker, which is relevant. We met up with Tilly and Peter last weekend, which incidentally was the first time seeing them in person since we got engaged. When they asked to see their ring, Tilly noted that it was much lighter than the photos we'd shared. Peter agreed, and a little while later, after the conversation had turned to something else, Tilly asked if we remembered that the bridesmaid's dress color was a very pale blue. My fiance is a groomsman, so knew this, as he is wearing a matching tie. Peter said that they were hoping that only the wedding party was going to wear that color, which was included on the invites. He said that having a ring in that shade was no excuse to be breaking the rules. This was said humorously, so my fiance and I both laughed, and I assured them that I'm most likely wearing something darker and not blue anyway. Tilly then said that Peter was talking around the issue and that I wouldn't be able to wear my engagement ring at their wedding because it was too close to their shade of blue. She said that she'd already had to make sure a family member wasn't going to wear a necklace with a similar gemstone for the same reason. A discussion ensued, and both my partner and I said that it seemed quite strong to be asking me not to wear my ring. Outside of sleeping and bathing, I've barely taken it off since the proposal. Tilly and Peter were insistent that I would be creating drama by wearing it, and if anything, it suggested that I was trying to steal focus away from them and the wedding party. I made it clear that I had zero intention of doing that, but also that the ring was not going to retract from the bride and groom at the end of the aisle. At one point, my partner was even accused of proposing to me as a way of taking more attention from them during their wedding timeline. We got engaged on our 7-year anniversary during the middle of a once-in-a-lifetime holiday, so I am sure it was not just to detract from his friends getting married. We left it as a stalemate and anticipate that either just me or both of us will be de-invited, which is no issue to me at this stage. I do want to know if I'm the asshole though, especially for my fiance and Peter. They've been friends for over a decade and it would hurt him if he misses his friend getting married over something so trivial.
Wow. Okay, but what does Teresa think about this? Because I know what I think. And I feel like I know what Teresa thinks, but she's got a foot in her mouth, so I wonder what her opinion is.
Can I plead the fifth?
No, I think from your past actions, all the way back to episode 10 or 8 or whatever it was, you cannot plead the fifth.
Okay, I don't think you can, as much as I will always say and always stand by your wedding, your choice.
Your wedding, your choice.
You cannot dictate.
So you can so let me get this straight. You can dictate
let me
that
think about
people
this for a
can
second.
only drink water at a wedding. You're not going to serve coffee, tea, or pop. Only H2O water.
Yeah.
But you're not allowed to say, hey, don't wear blue jewelry.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a contradictingness here. A little hypocritical of you.
Where's the line? I don't know.
Where is the line? Yeah.
You haven't said that in a long time. You
Yeah,
used to say it all the time.
Right?
This is definitely not okay. I feel like we've had a story in the past recently where it was about her changing her hair or something.
Yeah, shaving her hair.
And I'm pretty sure I said the exact same thing. Like, you can't control what people...
Okay, so
Okay, wait, no.
I think I see the gray area. So what you're saying is your wedding, your choice. You know, depending on where the wedding is going to be, the food you're going to serve, the water/alcohol that you're going to serve, that's your wedding. But you can't control the guests that come to your wedding. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you can't control them.
What if they wear a white dress?
Well, okay, well, no, obviously. There's etiquette.
You ask for that.
No, you shouldn't have to ask for that. If anybody's coming to your wedding wearing a white dress, you cut them out from your life forever.
Okay, so let's say you wanted to do a theme for your wedding.
Yeah, I know. Now that's why I hesitated.
You want to do a Star Wars
That's
theme.
why I didn't want to. Well, even just like a color, because people do like.
Yeah, everybody dress.
Like,
yeah.
What's it called?
Like dark colors,
color
yellow
palette.
colors. Yeah.
I don't know what to say here. Obviously, this is
Busted.
wrong. Obviously, this is wrong.
Busted.
It's obviously up for discretion.
Okay.
Like, it's on a case-by-case basis.
Your
The
wedding, your
statement, "Your wedding, your
choice.
choice,"
Your wedding, your
is
choice.
applicable to
Brackets. Up for discussion. Comma. Depends on the situation. Slash. Depends on Teresa's mood. End bracket.
Yes. Essentially, yes.
Okay. It's good to know. You know, there was a point that it said at one point, my partner was even accused of proposing to me as a way of taking more attention from them during their wedding timeline. How do you feel about that?
Oh, I hate that they even accuse them.
So they shouldn't have waited till after their wedding was done to
No.
propose.
Not a chance. Why?
I don't know. Just wanted to see how you were feeling, since could have swore we had a conversation about whether I should propose to you or not before my sister's wedding had happened. And you said we wouldn't want to take away from her wedding timeline.
Well, that's not the way that I feel.
Okay.
If someone got proposed, like if my sister got proposed to
between
when we got engaged and our wedding, I
Yep.
wouldn't give less of a shit.
Okay.
I just think some people do care about that, and that's why I proposed that.
Okay.
I'm not saying Kat and Madison did care.
Right.
I don't think that they did either way.
Yep.
But I think it, like, just to err on the side of caution, I think it's like the respectful thing to do. But me personally,
I agree with
I
that.
wouldn't give a shit.
Mm.
So, and I think it's like, I don't know, if your best friend, like, okay, the circumstances here are that they were on a, first of all, they're not family, they're friends,
Friends.
strictly friends. They were on a once in a lifetime vacation. When did I don't like that entitlement to be like, you could have waited until after or whatever, or just like even accusing them.
Mm-hmm.
That's annoying.
Yes.
I feel like I'm not saying the right thing.
I feel like you're saying all the wrong things.
And I don't know how to come out of this.
Me either. Why don't you just move on to the top comment for us?
Oh, yeah, this is my story. Okay, top comment says, goodness, I hope no one with blue eyes.
How do we? Okay. So there's a bin. There's a bin when you show up to the wedding. There's two lines, and there's a line for people with blue colored eyes and a line for everybody else. And when you get to the front of the blue colored eye, they have contacts for you for brown eyes.
That's what the next comment says. Quote: "You must wear colored contacts to cover your blue eyes. No exceptions."
Right? Exactly.
That's funny. You would be banned.
Yes.
I said that weird.
You'd be in the fast lane. Fast line. You know, I bought you the blue jewelry, topaz jewelry for your wedding gift. And like, imagine you're gonna go to a wedding and there are like no blue jewelry.
Yeah, no, I couldn't imagine that.
I do feel like that's actually not, is it not that crazy? Like, what if the bride was wearing like crazy blue jewelry and they're like, hey, we just don't want anybody else wearing crazy blue jewelry? I feel like that I could accept, maybe, under your wedding, your choice, with the exception of engagement rings. Like, that's your engagement ring. I don't know.
I don't think, honestly, I feel like jewelry is just, like they said, it's so trivial.
Yeah.
It's something, like, you have to go so close to them. It's not going to be shown in pictures, like, from their full body shots, like 10 meters away. They're not going to be able to see the blue shade in her engagement ring. I don't know.
I think you're valid. I think you're very valid. All right. Moving on.
That's funny.
I know, right? It's a tricky one for you. You don't know how to navigate.
No,
that.
It wasn't a tricky one. It was, you put me in a position of trickiness. That's what happened. You were calling me out.
You in the position for the super, super strong stance that you had at the beginning of ThreadTalk Podcast. I put you in that position. Huh. That's a way to word it. That's a way to go about it.
You just called me out.
That is what happened, yeah.
Well,
and I will continue to uphold this stance for all future wedding stories.